This video is for educational and entertainment use only. The views in this video do not necessarily represent the views or life of Marlon Dixon.
You're more likely for something to happen to you in those type of prisons. Why? Because everybody in there is violent and they result to violence. So when they find out that you're telling or you've told, they're more likely when they get a chance to, they're gonna harm you, if not kill you. Welcome back to the Altgeld Kingpins YouTube Channel, where we talk about confidential informants. If this is your first time bumping into the videos in the channel, consider subscribing, liking the video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can beat the YouTube algorithm to get these videos out to more people. And if you like what you hear in this video, listen to the entire video. And if you like what you hear in this video, binge watch all the other videos to make sure you get caught up with this knowledge. So I'm sorry, guys, I end up finding something to do yesterday, so I couldn't finish the rest of the video. Rule 35 motion. So today I'm gonna have these videos that I want to finish. What are the risks of cooperating? And I'm reading this from jameshfieldman.com. Listen to this. There are several. Although an experienced defense attorney can help minimize them, the most serious risk is to the safety of the defendant and the defendant's family. Other inmates, co-defendants, or the people against whom the defendant is cooperating sometimes learn of the cooperation or suspect it. When this happens, they sometimes threaten to harm the defendant or his family. The risk is greater for inmates in higher security institutions which house more violent offenders. Although threats are not uncommon, it is my understanding that a few cooperators or their families are actually harmed as a result of cooperation. There are several things a defense attorney can do to minimize the risk. For example, if the defendant is incarcerated, the defense counsel can make sure that the visits by government agents are not seen by other inmates. The second risk is that a defendant could be prosecuted for additional crimes that he reveals as part of cooperation. A proffer agreement with the government can protect the defendant from this risk. Two main points I want to talk about from all of that. To his knowledge, very few informants and their families end up getting hurt. Now, I want to say that to say this. When I'm showing you guys all these murders and people probably got beat up, they ain't gonna write no article about nobody getting beat up. But when I'm showing you guys these murders, I'm showing you guys what can happen. But like he said, minimum, that's a minimal, which means it's so many informants that if 10 bodies popped up this year, that probably wouldn't touch 1%. So they are getting killed and they are getting harmed and they family get killed and they family get harmed. But if you do it percentage-wise, it's really not that much. But you just never know if you might be the lucky one. It's up to you. Second thing I want to talk about what he said. When you cooperate, you may get prosecuted for the additional crimes that you tell them. So if you tell them that you did all these crimes and you don't have no agreement with them that you can say that and you got full immunity for that, you going to jail for it. If you cooperate with the government and you don't have your own retained counsel, it's going to be hard for you to really get a really good deal. The deal going to sound really good, but it's going to become a better deal if you had your own legal counsel. And like I said, y'all got to understand that people are willing to tell not to go to jail, as well as people are willing to kill not to go to jail. So if you don't understand that all this telling, it really can end a lot of people up in a lot of crazy situations, you not understanding what I'm talking about. So when you in these high, what do you call it? The maximum prisons, like, the high risk maximum prison, you end up with nothing but violent offenders. So because you're not in a boot camp and all that type of stuff, you end up with the people that did something to a lot of people and they like doing that and that's what they do. You more likely for something to happen to you in those type of prisons. Why? Because everybody in there is violent and they result to violence. So when they find out that you're telling or you've told, they're more likely when they get a chance to, they're going to harm you, if not kill you. So that's the prison. Now, when he said the families, now granted, everybody understands that. Well, in the streets, if you don't understand the streets, if I can't get to you, I'm gonna try to get to your family. That's just how it goes. So if you told on me, but your family live next door to me, then I'm gonna just hurt your family that live next door rather than me waiting to catch you. So it can go like that. People got to really understand that when a person cannot get to you, they will get to your family. And if they can't, and then you got to think about it. If somebody into it with that family member and they can't get to that family member, you may be the person that they can get to. So it's all this stuff that's going on in the world, so many moving parts and stuff going on that y'all got to literally understand this stuff. Then it's risks with telling. It's risks with everything. You walk outside, it might be a penny that drop from a plane and end up hitting you. So it's risk just with going outside. It's risk with just sitting in here. You never know. A part off a plane can come and then hit the building, hit the house or something. I don't know. So it's risk in everything. So I want to act like that's just the riskiest thing to do. But it's just, think about it. Once they get you to do something, you're more likely to do it again. Once you do it, you put your life in danger, your family life in danger, and then you end up going to jail, and you can potentially cooperate and end up going to jail. So do you really want to risk? Hey, they
telling me 40, I might end up getting 8. And if I do get this 8, even though I told I might go to a maximum prison where somebody in there might get violent with me or kill me, because I told, my life is now in danger, and also my family and friends' life is in danger. And then because I told, what if I told them a crime that I wasn't supposed to tell them, and now they prosecute me for that crime, even though I helped them by telling?
So you gotta, this is why I tell everybody, you have to understand the law, because the laws are the rules. And if you don't understand them, you can be having a conversation and literally incriminating yourself without you even understanding or knowing it. You think,
oh, hold on, I was just talking to my mama. That's all I was doing.
No, you told your mama this, you told your mama that, and then your mama went and did this, and then your mama went and did that, and now here we are. So you gotta understand, like I said, that's what this is about, the risk of cooperating. So if you want to take those risks, and the risks are high, but like they said, it's just like the gambling. Hey, high risk, high reward. You might not go to jail that long, and you might get a big fat paycheck. You might. But like I said, when you understand that they only have so many funds, you might not get a big fat paycheck. So it's all up to you. Like I said, I'm not for it. I'm not against it. I just understand that it's the law, and I study the law. So I'm unbiased. If it's okay with you, it's okay with me. It's just, that's you. So tell me your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's not cool? What it is. So all I gotta say for this video: like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below, donate to the channel, buy me a book. You know I love to read. And make sure you hit that like button so we can beat this YouTube algorithm and get these videos out to more people in the world to understand this type of knowledge. And if this your first video that you got to, make sure that you got to the end. Binge watch all the other videos to get caught up and get hip to this knowledge, because it's so much that I have talked about that I can and can't keep going back all the time. Like, we got to keep moving forward. Like I said, we're getting deeper and deeper. So I'm gonna get ready to come back and show you guys who else can cooperate on your behalf. I'll see you guys on the next video.
This video is for educational and entertainment use only. The views in this video do not necessarily represent the views or life of Marlon Dixon.